Hi, fourth grade. So today I'm going to teach you how to use a number line as a visual to help you round. So the past couple of days, you've been learning how to round in a more traditional way. This number line, again, is going to help you if you are a very visual learner. So here's where we'll get started. Our number is 117,290, and our math problem is asking us to use this number line to round this number to the nearest 10,000. So I'm going to show you how you do that. So as you can see, my number line has 110,000 and 120,000. So the nearest 10,000 obviously is the number that is in the 10,000s place. So these are the two numbers that this number is going to be somewhere in between. And we have to figure out if it's going to round down or round up to 120,000. Now I want to show you something. When this line represents 110,000. So this line represents 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117,000, 118, and 119, and then 120,000. So I want to, before you do anything else, is I want to show you how there's a halfway point in all of our number lines. So this is 110, 11, 112, 113, 114, 115. This right here, and I'm going to use a different color. I'm going to use orange. This one right here is our halfway point. So this is halfway in between 110,000 and 120,000. And I'm just going to label it to help you get a better visual of what I'm saying. So right here is 115,000, right in between the two numbers. Now, I want to mark 117,290. So again, if this is 115,000, that means this next line is 116,000, this is 117,000, and this is 118,000. But look at our number. It's not exactly 117,000, which is right here, and it's not 118,000 either. So that means it's going to find its place in between here somewhere. Now we have to make sure that we kind of try to approximate where it's going to go. I wouldn't want to put 117,290 really close to 118,000 because that's not right. I'm going to have to look in my thousands, because that's what's different here. I have to look at my thousands. We're going to round. Okay, I'm going to round this. Like, this is a 2, so I know it's not going to be closer to 118,000. It's going to be closer to 117,000. So I'm going to approximate, and I'm going to put, and I'm going to draw a little arrow, I'm going to put 117,290 right here. All right, now I'm looking at my board again. This is the halfway point, and these are the two numbers that this number falls between. Now, just looking at it with your eyes, which number is 117,290 closer to? Is it closer to 110,000 or 120,000? It's closer to 120,000. You can see because it has passed the halfway point, which is, if it was right on the halfway point, it would be right halfway, and it wouldn't be closer to either. But it's past our halfway point, so we would say that it's closer to 120,000. However, we can check this by writing our number and rounding it in the more traditional way. So it asks us to round to the nearest 10,000. We would underline our 10,000s place, and we would circle the digit to its right. Every single time when we're rounding, we circle the digit to its right. And if you remember, 4 or less, let it rest. 5 or more, raise the score. And those strong and weak numbers. So strong numbers, again, are 5 through 9, and weaker numbers are 0 to 4. Our 7 is considered a strong number, so it's going to push that up. And remember, it pushes it up to the next digit, which would be 2. And since we're not rounding to the nearest 100,000, that number stays the same. And remember that little saying, it's like the things that stay get on the L train. So we've got our L train here. And everything that is not on the L train is on the 0 train. So those all become zeros. We wipe them clean. So we have just rounded 117,290 to the nearest 10,000, which gave us 120,000. Now, I want to also remind you that this number line is just a visual. You always want to check your work before deciding that you're going to do it, with deciding that you're going to answer that by checking it the more traditional way. So if you hopefully this made some sense. You're going to practice a few of these with your teacher, and I really hope that this visual on the number line is really helpful to you. Have a great day.